feed it.
Hmm.
It is, you don't need to buy expensive things. You don't even need to buy drugs. You can take care of yourself. Like today, about senior lives, I've been sharing my personal secrets.
I told them they will be learning from
yes. They think that I've kept me like this. Like when I go to places and speak for 4 hours without drinking water, now they want to know my secret, and I can't communicate it. What will I say is my secret? This is plenty of things. My secrets are made up of so many things I don't even consciously know about. But I remember and I share them that, this thing, I've done it for over some time. I believe this contributes to my good health. And then I also share my struggles. Everybody struggles.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I didn't just become a health practitioner or people call me herbalist. And I try to say, I hope you're not thinking that I mix herbs. I don't mix herbs. I don't mix herbs. It's just that I know much about herbal foods. I know about herbal supplements and herbal medicines, and I use them. It's not that I mix. Somebody the other day say, I thought you are the one manufacturing your products. I say, no, that is a big thing. There's a big company I'm using because their products worked for me. I'm using some products right now that I've never used for anybody.
Wow.
When they work for me,
you want to see how the efficacy before you can
recommend. When it works for me, I share it with my family and my close associates before I recommend it to one person. So
you see what
you are doing well. You are really doing well. Yeah, to sensitize people about health. God bless you for your efforts. Yes, when we go live, you may not see my face anymore, or
okay, sir.
because of network.
I really appreciate it. All right,
yes.
Sir. I really appreciate it. From what you said, I know it is the lifestyle that you are intentional about that is actually working for you. That is why when people ask you, you have a lot of things to say. Because it's not one thing, like you mentioned. It is a lot of things that you are doing consistently that is actually, look at the way you are glowing at this age. Yes, you are looking. I know that we started this thing now going to 2 years.
Yes.
Last year, I wanted to celebrate our first anniversary. I don't know what happened at that time. It's like maybe it was family issue or something. I could not concentrate to actually go through with it. But this year, we are going to do it. We are going to do it. It is something that is worth celebrating.
Online? Is it online?
Yes, online for now. Because of the convention that we are planning to put in place. But we are going to do it online. Then I will suggest that we also do it on LinkedIn Live.
Okay.
So we can as well do it there. It's celebration kind of event. So it's going to be more than this. So thank you so much for always being available to share with us. Because there is no day you are here on this webinar that I don't get to learn from you. I don't know about other people. I know a lot of people are learning too. Even hearing your name alone makes them want to come and listen and learn. But because of the time we are putting it, I guess some people are busy at work.
At this time.
Are complaining. Yes, and some people are complaining about data. And
data?
I just smile. I'm telling you, sir. They said data is very expensive now. So I just smile that it is just a kind of a misplaced priority. If you can use that same data to watch Instagram, to go and watch TikTok, I don't see why you should not use it to watch or listen to something that will actually benefit you.
You got it. You got it. It is misplaced
So
priority.
I'm telling you, so
Yes,
whenever
it
I
is.
hear that kind of excuse, I will just smile and be like, oh, okay. It is
Yes.
what you find that you give that attention to. So giving your attention to your health, it is not
Yes.
negotiable to me. I don't know of any other
Yes.
person. So let me quickly recognize the presence of Grace. Please, you are welcome into our midst. We appreciate you. And
Grace
thank you so much
Abalaka.
for
This is
joining us.
my family.
Yes.
This Abalaka is my family in Aimba. My family. Yes. I love this family. There was one old man, Baba Andrew Abalaka. Baba Andrew he helped me so much. Yes, I was a missionary to Okogi State about 10, 12 years ago. And I met this Abalak. I know it's a large family. Andrew Abalak is late now. Baba received me. I was overwhelmed, you know. And that was, I've even started my journey. I started my journey, my health journey then, you know. So I come for, so the name jumps up. Grace, you are welcome. God bless you.
Amen.
She may not be related to the Abalakas, but.
Grandpa.
So, okay, do we kick off or we still wait for more people?
Yes. No, we should start. We should start. Please, Grandpa, introduce yourself today.
Yes, I'm first and foremost, I'm an editorial consultant. And you see, I have an eye for words so that even when it is a missing T or I or H, I pick it up. And I also make mistakes. You know, one of the things that I also make mistakes and people call my attention and I'm so happy. You know, so we must always be conscious of what other people write and what we write. And then I can't tell you that I'm a powerful ghostwriter. You try me out. But I'm totally swallowed up by health, natural health. Health that does not need you to spend money. You understand? So where we start from today is things that don't cost anything. Or incidentally, unfortunately, people are lazy, people are so laid back, people are careless, and they allow their lives to waste away. So let me try to remain on the screen, but I will ask you at a stage. I'm going to the next stage now. Let me talk much about, okay. This webinar is actually, I titled it Wisdom for Seniors to Live Well, because first of all, you have to live well. You have to live. It is when you live, you can feel. If you're not living well, you can't feel anything. So you live well, you feel great, then you can now eat better and you thrive. Thriving is it. We must all thrive. And anybody, even if you are 18 years old and listening to me, you will soon get to 40. And life starts at 40. The meaning of life starts at 40 is that life begins to make demands on you. Life begins to show you shege. Life begins to give you comfort. If you are in the professions, by 40 years old, you could have gotten to maybe senior manager, MD, or something. You can't be a supervisor at 40. So life starts at 40, and then that is when things begin to happen to you. Now, the first free thing that a senior should do is get exposed to nature, get exposed to the sun. I expose myself to the sun as much as possible, especially when I'm around the house. And then I deliberately walk on the streets during early morning sun. So for a senior who wants to live for a longer time, because I think the secret about senior is that it is your most useful time. when you are in the professions working as a 30-year-old, 40-year-old, you are only satisfying one person. But when you get to senior, you are actually released to the whole world. That is why when you are retired, retirement is actually, I said it once, is a slavery mentality something. The slave masters use you and dump you and they ask you to go home and die. But nature has programmed us to be most useful when we get to senior level. If I'm impacting my family only, impacting my friends around, by the age of 50, by the age of 60 plus, when I'm retired, I'm released to attend to more people. And that is the truth. Expose yourself to the sun. Now, your work, the movement of your body is most important. So as a senior, if you are not moving your body, please, you are killing yourself. And I put here that immediately you get to senior level, please don't let it get to your mind that you are retired. Never you retire. Don't tell yourself every morning that I am not retired. Engage with life. Be most active with engaging with life, including ladies. I've met ladies that are in their 70s, and come and see them. They are pastors. They are pastors. I know that our Muslim brothers don't allow ladies to feature in there, but there are ladies there who are in NGOs and doing very wonderful things. Then refuse to slow down. Your children, your grandchildren will ask you to slow down. Like now, the time I begin to travel to the cities, to the whole world, to give lectures, to talk to people, it's my children and grandchildren that will be saying, Daddy, slow down, take it easy. But I don't want to keep it easy. I don't want to take it easy. Then, as a man, especially for men or ladies, keep your spouse in a state of mind. Drum it in the head of your spouse, male or female, that you are not old. Let your wife, let your husband know that you are not old. Let them know that you have not expired. Let them know that you are not expiring soon. That you are as vibrant as the young ladies walking around. Senior ages, like I said, it is a time you intentionally begin to look after your health, because your health is what enables you to touch the whole world. It is a great time to affect other people. You don't work for one organization. As a senior person, I play roles here and there. People easily recognize me and they say, oh, Daddy, come and greet us. Tell us something about your life. Why are you still moving like this? And you see, I share these stories, and I remember a story of a person that had experience, and I think maybe a merchant ship engineer or something like that. And there was a problem everybody was trying to fix. They've gone everywhere, hired every company. And so we remember one retired engineer. Can we go for him? And they say, oh, is the man not too old? Can he cope with servicing this ship or something? And they say, well, let's try. They went there. The old man in his 70s, just picked few tools, and he asked them, what is the problem? And they told him the problem. And he just picked few tools and followed them, got into the place, and they saw I think it was doing with something like leakage or something. And he got into the place with his overall, and they came out after 10 minutes. And they asked him, what did he discover? He said he has fixed the problem. Everybody was surprised. And when he brought his bill, it was so much. So they asked him, sir, this thing took you less than 10 minutes. And why is your bill so high? He said, I spent over 50 years in this thing. So you are paying for the experience. You are paying for my process. You are paying for what I have gone through to fix this problem in less than 10 minutes. So that is it. Now, let me try to share with you the textbook process of the seniors eating right and so on and so forth. You know, science tells us that as we age, that our bodies undergo various changes. But I say through experience that some of the changes that we go through, they can be suspended, or they can be stagnated, or they can be held at bay. Some changes may occur and can be reversed. But as we age, our bodies go through changes. And these changes impact our overall health. And that is the time we now begin to tell seniors, select what you eat. Incidentally, as a senior person, you don't need more food. You need less solid. You need more fluid. And that is why we say that water is your best drink, and water is the most important drink an elderly person or a senior person should take. You can stay on water for as many days as 2 days. 74, in fact, you can stay 73 hours on water alone. And that can rejuvenate your cells. And I know that people argue, science argues with us that drinking water and starving your body of food, of sugar. You don't need added sugar, because the body can use the sugar it has stored from the time you were a child to sustain you for as long as 72 hours. So stay hydrated, well hydrated, drink plenty of water throughout the day. And for a senior that has the problem of always urinating early, people, if you don't want to disturb your sleep, then drink as much water as possible during the day. I normally will stop around 3 p.m. and take less water till I go to bed. Then there are foods that contain more water. That should be your meal. For instance, we have watermelon. We have the other melon we call golden melon. It is in season right now, very, very tasty. And then there are other foods that have more water. So focus on these foods and focus on whole foods. And in fact, processed food should never enter the mouth of a senior person. But you can minimize it. Like myself, once in a while I take cake. I love cake, but it is not my food. Once in a while I take processed food, but it is not my food. Then beans is your best. Eat more beans, lentils, chickpeas, nuts, seeds, almonds, and all other these things. Then your healthy fat actually will come from nuts and seeds, from avocado, from fatty fish, salmon, and sardines. And your bone health is very important for seniors. Bone health to prioritize on calcium supplements or foods that are rich with calcium. Yogurt is good, but I do not recommend dairy milk. Yes, then there are plant-based milk like tiger nut milk. Soya, I don't use it. I use tiger nut milk or other things. Your snacks should include only plant-based snacks. Then you consider, I've mentioned omega-3. No, I've not mentioned omega-3. Omega-3 should be part of your meal or supplements, and which you can stay. And then the last one I want to mention before Romoke, you start asking me questions, is staying active. you must be an exercise freak. You must be exercising. I somehow use dumbbells, 3 kilograms. I lift weight, minimal weight, but I want to actively start to build my muscles. Don't laugh, because I'm told that I can build my muscle, I can develop my muscle as much as I want to, because I want to still be able to lift water. I pick water. I can carry 20 kg water on my hand, and I can lift it to my second floor apartment. So I want to make that something I don't want to quickly stop and allow children to be carrying things for me. You know, children will rush and daddy, don't carry, I can carry it for you. No, I want to also be able to carry something, because that is what actually keeps my blood circulation freely flowing. And finally, you must seek support of health professionals. Go for regular checkups. Belong to network of like-minded people that look for health. If you want to be healthy, please go to healthy people. That's why I'm stuck with Romoke, because it's like she's the one pushing most in health something. So I see why they recognize. If they recognize her somewhere, it's possible I'll be recognized there too, because I'm sure people look at us, they look at two of us, and they see that we have something in common. So have network of like-minded people that will take you into good health. If you have people that are eating wrongly, they are not maintaining their health, they are sickly, please don't be their friend, because you can start becoming sickly like them. So Romoke, what are the further questions you have for me? Because today is for us. Thank you.
That was loaded. I know that coming online with you is always the time that I always look forward to, because there is no way I would not get to learn new things from you. Thank you so much.
Selena is here.
Yes, I quickly want to appreciate our presence. Ma'am Selena, thank you so much for joining us, ma'am. I actually messaged her, but she was not online. So I was not expecting her to join. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining. We are honored to have you here with us. And thank you so much, Ma'am Grace Abalaka. We are happy to have you here sticking around. Thank you so much. Before I will move to my main question, you made mention of some these probiotic foods that we should have, and you said you were not recommending yogurt. I would like to know why.
Sorry,
I'm a fan of
yogurt. I say I'm not recommending dairy products, not yogurt.
Okay, you mentioned yogurt and you said you were not recommending dairy products. So I want to know, I'm a lover of yogurt. I want to know if yogurt is still served once in a while. Then another one is, can we also add almond milk to the list that you mentioned?
Yes, almond milk is I said plant-based milk. I only mentioned the one that is cheaply available in my area. I moved away from the city of Lagos to Ikorodu. Ikorodu is not a city, so I see more of tiger nuts. I don't see much of almonds, and truly I don't look for almonds. You know, anything that is as expensive as that, I may not go for it. But I don't have that poverty mentality that something is expensive. Nothing is expensive. Nothing is cheap. In fact, the cheapest things are the things that kill people. So go for things that has quality, but you get value for your money. If you must spend good money, spend it on something that will promote your health.
Yeah.
If you
Thank
have
you so
health,
much.
thank you.
I love that clarification.
Okay.
I love it so much. Thank you so much, sir. And like you are going deeper on that aspect, and my question is actually on that direction. A lot of people they see eating healthy as expensive. As in, I see it as misplaced priority. If you think it is expensive to eat healthy now, think about what will happen to you in the very nearest future when all those things start having bad effects on your health. So that money that you think you are saving, not buying those things that are actually adding value to your health, like you said, sir, they are coming back to haunt you. They are coming back to drain you. In fact, they are coming back to put you in a place that you will be helpless. So now I would like to ask you this question so that we can also learn from you, as in from your experience on how you've been able to do it, to eat healthy, looking younger than even last year. You are glowing even more than when I started following you on LinkedIn, and how we can also do the same thing. So my question is, how can seniors maintain a balanced diet on a low budget? Thank you, sir. That's my next
Yes,
question.
yes. Okay, I've hinted on that. Seniors don't need much solid foods. Bag of rice is expensive, but seniors shouldn't be on rice. If you eat rice, you can eat the local rice, which is not as expensive as the polished rice. With cucumber, with coconut, with carrots, and I told her to add garden eggs, and constipation was gone. So that is a whole meal. I eat a whole meal of cucumber, raw onions, carrots, and coconut. I chop them into a bowl. I can blend them for a thick smoothie that is rough because of the coconut. Or I just sit down and eat them and drink water. That's the whole meal. So I don't see that meal cannot be said to be expensive. So seniors should choose more vegetables, choose nuts, and potato, Irish potato around us here. Is it so expensive? No, it's not.
Good for that person. Why not look for a substitute for that almond? And that person will still be okay. And that is why it is good to have that conversations, to know what they can actually afford, to be able to help them in that direction. So there is no food that is expensive. It depends on your mentality. Do you need it or not? Then if you actually need it, why not go for the one that is available and you can afford? So there is nothing like eating healthy is expensive. Thank you so much, because you've been able to clear that to the people's understanding that it is the way we see it. Even eating healthy is cheaper. compared to eating all these junks, all these processed food,
Yes.
all the food that does not add value to our life. They are more expensive. Sir, if you go out there and ask a plate of those, okay, let's say, let me use rice.
Oh, that's why Chinese people will go and make the fake one for my brothers in Onitsha. You know, so thank you very much. It's funny, Sha.
You're right. You see, I'm just laughing here because I can resonate deeply with what you are saying. Yes, people often complain about supplement being expensive, but they don't know that fortifying their system with supplement is like you protecting yourself for future health disease. Because to be frank, the food we are eating now is no longer sufficient, especially when we are growing. When we are growing older, it is no longer sufficient to give us all the nutrients, because a lot of people are out there that want to get rich quickly with those foods that we are consuming. So they put a lot of chemicals to ripen some things. They put a lot of chemicals to even as fertilizer to grow some things. And those ones, we can't differentiate it in the market. Sadly, we cannot in Nigeria. But people like Mommy Selena, people in abroad, they can, because they were able to put those price and put those things on the products. If you want GMO food, you will see it. If you want organic food there, you will see it. They are able to differentiate it for them. But in Africa, it's quite unfortunate that they don't get to do that. And because of that, we have to add something that can supplement what we are eating. So when I talk about you need to supplement these to improve, they will say, it's expensive. Oh, it's because Ramake is selling supplements. I don't sell to people that don't need it. I sell to people that value their lives enough to see the reason why they do. Thank you so much for all these valuable information, sir. I have been writing, and in fact, I am going to share a lot of these things with my daughter, because I know one day she too will reach the level in which all these things are going to be very, very beneficial for her. As I am learning now, we need to start catching them young as well, so that they can prepare their mind, shift their mindset to do the right thing right from when they are young. My last question for you today, sir, is about, you have mentioned a lot of things about it, but I still want you to briefly touch it again. You know, when the seniors are eating, how can they eat? Or what are those foods that can help their digestive system? Like those foods that are gut friendly. Because like you said, when our gut is okay with what we are eating, we are not having constipation, we are not having gut issues, every other things will be in place. So we would like to know some of these foods that can help the seniors that are gut friendly, that can help the digestive system to function well, so that the seniors and we that we are growing to can also add it to our food list, sir.
Okay, I've already mentioned generally, but you see, for a senior, you don't need much cooked food. When I sometimes, okay, I manage to eat two cooked food a day, but sometimes it's one. In the morning, you can start with sweet potato is a vegetable, sweet potato. And some people don't know that. And you don't need to boil it for a long time. Then you eat it with tomato sauce. And tomato sauce, you may not put oil. You can add vegetable to it or plenty onions to it. Already that is gut friendly. You can't have constipation with tomato. You can't have constipation with plenty of onions. I don't like garlic, but garlic is a super food you can add. And what makes seniors constipate is cooked food, especially our African swallow. I eat swallow too, but because I eat more vegetables, I eat nuts, it helps me to move my bowel. Specifically, pineapple is a superfood every senior should use. Pineapple, hear it from me, pineapple cannot cause you diabetes. Pineapple can even help you with your blood sugar over time. This is from a qualified nutritionist. My nutritionist, when I went for a course last December, he gave us a recipe. Dice your pineapple and boil in water and drink morning and evening. Over time, it will normalize your blood sugar. I'm sure by the time people hear this on YouTube, they will prove some of their doctors that are not nutritional experts. Nutritional medicine is not available in Nigeria or Africa. In fact, my friends in America said nutritional medicine got incorporated into their medical training a few years ago. Pineapple is not does not cause diabetes. I use it, I eat it, and you can boil it and strain and drink the water. But eat it raw, eat it the way it is. It will help you to maintain good gut health, because it's it ferments. Before, when it gets into your stomach, the fermentation stage is what makes you have good bacteria to help your gut health. So you cannot eat pineapple, ripe pineapple, and constipate. It's not possible. So that is one. And then our vegetables, eat more. I said 80% vegetable. I started with eating one cooked meal a day. So to be healthy as a senior, limit your cooked food to one. If you boil your plantain is vegetable. If you boil your sweet potato, is vegetable. And then you don't need to eat more than 2 cooked meal a day. But if you can, eat 1 cooked meal a day. In that way, you maintain good gut health. So, and you deliberately, in my part of this world, in my freezer right now, I have over 12 bottles of Omiogi, fermented corn water. It is my soft drink I drink. And then I take my Ewedu smoothie. And for seniors who have BP, please add banana to your Ewedu smoothie for potassium that will keep your blood pressure in check. So if there is any senior sees this on YouTube, contact Romoke. We have a community that can help you. I think Romoke, we may need to have a community for seniors. Then you belong to that community. I want to raise a generation of seniors that are very powerful to teach the younger ones.
A health coach, so she understands these things, and then I am certain she is also picking some things from what Grandpa is saying. Sir, I will be putting that group up today. And then I will have Mom Selena, and I will have some people that I know are of like going to that your age, or they are above 40, to be there to come and, you understand, learn and start helping others around us. You know, all this kind of information, they are the type that we go a long way to help the coming generations. And that is why whenever we are having this webinar, I'm very, very happy because I am learning from people's experience, especially grandpa's experience. Grandpa will not come to the webinar with a written material and be reading. Grandpa will talk from experience. He will share those things that has been helping him. And it is gold, as in pure gold. It's like we are mining from his wealth of knowledge. And I am celebrating you, Sam. Thank you so much for giving us valuable information without holding back. Because you give it raw. You give it the way we need it. You give it to us when you know that this thing is going to be beneficial to us. I remember when I brought Ma'am Selina to, Ma'am Selina gave and gave and later gave gifts. So those are the kind of seniors I have in my circle. They help me, and I am celebrating you, Sam. Thank you so much for giving us valuable information without holding back, because you give it raw. You give it the way we need it.